Hey guys, this is Austin. This might seem like a weird comparison, but there are a lot of reasons why you might want to consider picking up an Xbox 360 or PS3 in 2017. It might seem obvious to pick up a PS4 or Xbox One, but not only are they both way more expensive than these guys, but they also lack true backwards compatibility. So the Xbox One comes closest, as it does support some Xbox 360 titles, but the issue is not only is it not the full library, but you still have to actually download the games even if you do have the 360 discs. If you have a slow internet connection, that can take a while. The PS4 is even worse. Now, technically, you can play some PS3 games using PlayStation Now. Not only do you have to buy that and pay for it every month, but it's also streaming. It is really not the same as playing it on the native consoles. These are the final editions of the consoles. One of the nice things about having such a long life cycle was that there were not only 3 editions of both the PS3 as well as the 360, but there were also years and years of great games, and they're actually both still supported with a lot of their online services. This is the Xbox 360e. It came out in 2013, and while it was a pretty minor improvement over the Slim, mostly it was just a little bit smaller and dropped the USB port, but it is still the full 360 package. The PlayStation 3 Super Slim, on the other hand, is a noticeably cheaper version of the original PS3. Now, to be fair, it is quite a bit smaller and was a bit cheaper, but the issue was, instead of having a slot-loaded Blu-ray drive, instead it has this cheap-feeling door. It just doesn't feel like quality, or sound like quality. While by today's standards the hardware isn't amazing, it's easy to forget that these consoles really were the first way that a lot of people experienced HD gaming. If you never tried the PS3 or Xbox 360, you're missing out on a ton of amazing games. The nice thing is, these are incredibly cheap today. So if you want to pick up a used 40GB fat PS3, it's only going to cost you about $60. Sure, it's going to be big and a little bit loud. However, when you consider that the Super Slim with a 12GB drive is about $100, $60 looks like a great deal. The 360 is also pretty reasonable. So you can pick up a 4GB 360e for about $80, or what's a much better idea is to pick up something like this 250GB version, which is only going to cost you about $100 and is way more usable. What's easy to forget is that you can pick up an entire stack of games for these consoles for really cheap. So games like Rise of the Tomb Raider are about $20, pick up Red Dead Redemption for $15, Forza Horizon for $10, and real classics like Modern Warfare 1 for $7, and Halo 4 for $5. There is crazy value in getting a last-gen console. The real question here is, what's it like to use an Xbox 360 and PS3 in 2017? First off, we have the Xbox 360. This interface is a lot better than it used to be. So you can go through all the different apps and music and games and whatnot. But more importantly, it is much faster than the stupid Blade interface that it launched with back in 2005. There actually have been a lot of major revisions to the Xbox 360, but where it's at now is actually pretty decent. One nice thing about the 360 is that it still supports most of the major video apps. So there are a couple missing, but for the most part, you have all the basics like Netflix and YouTube. There's Hulu, Amazon, Twitch. Look at the crispy HD video from Mr. Jimmy Champagne, who may or may not be editing this video right now.
Спи, баче, ходеди, бехуне баса, ходеди по гурги.